Hey, what's up guys? So we're finally here to check out new news on Diablo Immortal, including some new gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and check out the new gameplay trailer coming out from Chinajoy recently, and then we'll also talk a little bit more about some extra news in a moment here. But just in case any of you guys do want to go ahead and watch it without my commentary, because I will be briefly pausing it and kind of talking about some of the newer features here, feel free to go and check the pinned comment. I'll link everything down below. But anyways, let's go ahead and check it out. So what's interesting is they didn't even post this on the official Diablo page. I'm guessing it's because they really didn't like getting downvoted really hard. So one thing I could suggest for you guys that are like, dude, when is this game coming out? Why is it taking forever? Honestly, I really feel like if we had a better reception to the announcement of the game, I really think they probably would have released it a lot earlier. But like all Diablo Immortal content, just to give them the sign that, you know, it's okay in its current state, we're ready to go ahead and play the game. But there's a lot of changes with some of the artwork. And look at that Necromancer. One thing I want to go ahead and mention is in China, they cannot have skeletons in games. So you'll see these skeletons will actually look like not really skeletons. Also, I wanted to mention this could just be a region change. And I want to show you guys really quickly how different the Necromancer looks from the either earlier release, because this was like the earlier version of the Necromancer. Look at how the Necromancer looks now. I actually personally prefer the older one. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about some of the artwork changes. But keep in mind, this could just be due to the artwork changes that they're going to implement for a different region. So we might see the original Necromancer, the one that looks a lot more dark here, as in China, they can't really have too much violence in their games. So again, no skeletons. We probably won't be seeing that much like blood. In the previous Diablo Immortal video that they showed off, like on the official Diablo page, there was actually blood in it. So I don't want to say that blood is completely removed. Maybe it is an optimization issue. So they're just like, okay, it'll run a little bit smoother. Or this is the direction that they want to go in. For me, I feel like Diablo, I don't know why they need to hide the blood. But again, if it's just for the Chinese version of the game, it's fine. I mean, I'm going to play on the NA version anyways, unless the Chinese version comes out first, then we'll definitely play both. And as soon as it comes out, guys, I'll get you guys, gameplay of it, as I have signed up for both of the earlier access phases of the game. When is that going to happen? I don't know. But the game, as far as it goes, it still pretty much looks the same. I mean, visually, it probably had some improvements. In fact, the Crusader actually looks a lot nicer. There are some improvements on some of the changes, but the Barbarian looks a little bit strange compared to the original version of Barbarian that we had seen before, with like the white hair. But nothing too new, except for right here. I want to pause it just for a second. Check this out, guys. We have another potion. You guys remember in Diablo 2, we had the antidote, we had the thawing potion, stamina potion. I like this idea. We even had potions that would be grenades, which I'm wondering if this is going to be slightly related to it. If anyone knows what the heck this does, let me know, as they do pop it, it looks like. But I don't know what it actually does. It just literally cuts right out of it. There's that thing I think was new. Bale that has been shown off before. And you get the Bale laugh at the very end. So that's pretty much the trailer here. But I also want to go ahead and go over some extra news that some of you guys might be interested in. So there's like one little last snippet of gameplay of like the newer Barbarian, which shows that like during channeled skills you can't use the potion. It's like locked out. So certain skills will lock you out, but it's only 9 seconds. He just goes ahead and uses the spear, pulls them. It's nothing too new here. But what I really wanted to go ahead and actually show off is some of the differences in some of the artwork. Like you can see, the Barbarian looks completely different. And again, this could just be an artwork change just for a region, but also could be a variant. And I'm thinking that that would be cool too. Like, I'm totally up for the idea that we have different versions of the characters. Like in Diablo 4, we can select Barbarian, but then there's different like artwork assets that we can basically choose to get a different look for the Barbarian, which I think is a great choice. You can see the difference in the Monk as well. Again, this could be just region, or it could be something completely different. The only one that I was really interested in is the Necromancer. I mean, it looks so much different compared to the original version of the Necromancer. Even the Wizard basically looks the same. The Monk doesn't look too much different, but the Barbarian definitely looks different as well. I mean, again, if we compared this to the other version of the Barbarian, let me go ahead and make this a little smaller so we can get a better side-by-side comparison of the Barbarian. I actually like the older one more, but again, no big deal here. It's just like they've kind of updated the game visually. Specifically on the Crusader, this is one that I think everyone will probably like better. Let me go ahead and actually just move it to the Crusader artwork so you guys can get a comparison over here. So you can see that the shield is a little bit different, and it looks like a lot of things are a little bit more smoothed out. This could be due to optimization, but overall they changed the appearance of some of the class looks a little bit. So this is something I want to go ahead and highlight. This is a very, very long post, and I'll pin it down below, but it's a lot of the same questions, which is, hey, when's the release date? When can I play this game? There is no official announcement on a release date or even beta or alpha. Apparently, as far as I'm aware of, there's a post officially. I didn't cover it in my Diablo stuff because I was covering Diablo 3 stuff, but there was a mention that the game still is going to be in the testing phases for NA, and Alpha in China question mark. They're still unsure about this, but basically people were basically commenting, and there was an official response on some of these. And basically, dude, I've been waiting forever, and they all say pretty much the same thing. Please be patient. Look to Chinajoy, but it doesn't really matter because there still is no official announcement on this. But there's also another page over here, which I'll link down below, that kind of shows off more comparison of some of the changes here. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about Diablo Immortal now that we've gotten at least an update, because this game, it's not posted on the official page, and you'd figure if it's a new announcement of, you know, any update, they would post it on the official, you know, Diablo YouTube page. Again, it really comes down to the dislikes, I really feel like, at the end of the day. So like all the Diablo stuff, and hopefully we can get this game out as soon as possible, because I do want to get my hands on this, as I'm a pretty huge Diablo fan. Would really like to see what they really do with the game in terms of, you know, optimization in gear choices, because it is a mobile game. I'm wondering if it's going to be basically watered down, and I hope not. I still would like to see a very in-depth gameplay mechanic in terms of optimization in gear choices, but I think at the end of it, it's probably going to be very similar to Diablo 3, which is not necessarily a bad thing for everyone, but that's the way I see it. I just want the game to come out. It's been so long. There's been very, very few mobile games. In fact, I can't think of any that had a gameplay demo playable, and still with like 2 years, we still don't have a release date. It's insane, man. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you want to be up to date with Diablo, well, specifically anything Diablo, I'll be covering on this channel, as I'm a huge Diablo fan. But it's been dry for Diablo. I just want something new to go ahead and play and mess around with. So I definitely will be checking this game out. And if you are new here, subscribe, turn that bell, and as soon as we get extra news on Diablo Immortal that's more worthy than, hey, we're still working on the alpha of the game, because that was the last news that we got, which was like a month ago. But I'm really looking forward to see what they do with this game. But let me know your thoughts on it down below. Are you guys still excited about this game? I know a lot of people were like, you know what, I don't even care about the game anymore. I've lost all interest, and you made us wait too long. But I know you guys are still going to be playing it too. I'm just interested to see also where the story goes, as Bale, I guess, is coming back, which shows him at the very end of the trailer. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one, and I'm signing out. Peace.